before CGI muscles and padded superhero suits. These stars brought real mass to the screen. Not lean, not toned, massive. We're talking about the era when action heroes actually looked like they could destroy you, when biceps measured 20-plus inches, when body weight topped 300 pounds, when chest measurements required custom clothing, because nothing off the rack would fit. This isn't your grandfather's Hollywood leading man. These weren't charm school graduates with good jawlines. These were Mr. Universe winners, professional bodybuilders, championship fighters, and genetic freaks who made careers out of looking impossibly huge. The strongest old Hollywood actors and action stars who crossed over into the 1970s, 80s, and 90s, the era when muscle became box office gold. From European bodybuilding champions who could barely speak English to NFL linebackers who traded shoulder pads for shoulder cannons, these muscular movie stars proved that size matters on screen. Their golden age fitness wasn't about being camera-ready lean. It was about being undeniably, overwhelmingly powerful. These men trained for hours every day, consumed 5,000 plus calories, lifted weights that would cripple modern actors, all to build classic bodybuilding physiques that special effects teams today spend millions trying to fake. This is vintage strength at its most extreme. The biggest, baddest, most muscular icons who ever step in front of camera. No padding, no digital enhancement, just mass, muscle, and men who made audiences believe that one person could actually fight an army. Welcome to the age when Hollywood stopped faking it and started lifting it. Ralf Moeller, the German Hercules nobody remembers. Before Arnold made it cool to be a German bodybuilder in Hollywood, Ralf Moeller was quietly building an empire of muscle in European sword and sandal revivals and American action films that flew under the radar. Born in 1959 in Recklinghausen, Germany, Moeller won the Mr. Universe title in 1988, competing at 6 feet 6 inches and 285 pounds of competition-conditioned mass. His physique was enormous, thick slabs of muscle stacked on a frame that towered over most actors. When he transitioned to acting, his size made him perfect for playing ancient warriors and modern enforcers who needed to look genuinely dangerous. Moeller's breakthrough came playing Conan in the 1990s television series Conan the Adventurer, filling the role Schwarzenegger had made famous. While the show didn't achieve massive success, Moeller's physicality was undeniable. He looked carved from granite, moving with the grace of an athlete despite his enormous size. Later, he appeared in Ridley Scott's Gladiator as Hagen, the towering Germanic warrior, holding his own alongside Russell Crowe in one of the decade's biggest films. His other credits include The Scorpion King with The Rock, Bad Boys 2 with Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, and the Viking sagas. Moeller also became close friends with Arnold Schwarzenegger, training at Gold's Gym Venice, and maintaining the kind of old-school bodybuilding discipline that defined the golden era. He embodied classic bodybuilding principles: heavy weights, high volume, consistent training year-round. Unlike many bodybuilders turned actors who let their physiques fade after competition, Moeller maintained his mass throughout his career, understanding that his size was his ticket to roles. Directors cast him when they needed someone who looked like he could physically dominate a scene without saying a word. Mr. Universe didn't make him famous, but it made him undeniable on every set he walked onto. Sven-Ole Thorsen, Arnold's secret weapon. Every action star needs a stunt double who can match their physicality. Arnold Schwarzenegger needed someone even more impressive, and he found Sven-Ole Thorsen, the Danish bodybuilder who became Hollywood's most reliable muscle for hire. Born in 1944 in Copenhagen, Denmark, Thorsen competed as a champion bodybuilder and strongman throughout Europe before Schwarzenegger recruited him for Conan the Barbarian in 1982. Standing 6 feet 3 inches and weighing over 280 pounds in his prime, Thorsen had the kind of thick, powerful build that made him perfect for playing villains, henchmen, and background muscle that needed to look threatening without speaking. Thorsen appeared in over 60 films, working repeatedly with Arnold in Conan the Destroyer, Red Sonja, Raw Deal, The Running Man, Red Heat, Twins, Total Recall, and more. He became Arnold's go-to guy for stunts requiring serious mass. Someone who could take falls, throw punches, and perform physical comedy while maintaining an intimidating presence. His Danish accent and limited English often relegated him to non-speaking roles. But his physique spoke volumes. Beyond Arnold's films, Thorson appeared in Lethal Weapon, Hard Target with Van Damme, Mallrats with Kevin Smith, and countless direct-to-video action films that needed cheap, reliable muscle. He trained at Gold Gym Venice alongside the sports legends, maintaining competition-level conditioning well into his 50s through disciplined training and old-school nutrition. What made Thorson valuable wasn't just his size. It was his willingness to do anything for the shot. Fall off buildings, get thrown through table. Fight coordinators loved him because he sold violence convincingly while keeping everyone safe. He understood that in action cinema, the stunt guys make the stars look good, and Thorson made Arnold look like a giant killer. Arnold got the glory. Sven got the bruises. Both left their mark on action cinema history. Vernon Wells, the villain who made Mad Max terrifying. Before CGI created post-apocalyptic monsters, Vernon Wells brought real menace to wasteland cinema with nothing but muscle, mohawks, and pure physical intimidation. Born in 1945 in Australia, Wells worked as a bodybuilder and actor throughout the 1970s before landing the role that defined his career, was the psychotic Mohawk warrior in Mad Max 2, The Road Warrior, 1981. His physique was shredded and powerful, displayed in leather and metal armor showcasing massive arms, and a chest built through years of serious weight training. Wells became iconic. A villain so physically imposing audiences believed he could tear apart the hero with bare hands. Wells followed with another memorable villain in Commando, 1985, opposite Arnold Schwarzenegger, playing Bennett, the former soldier turned mercenary. The final fight between Wells and Arnold became legendary. Two massive men destroying an entire compound. Wells held his own against Schwarzenegger, making audiences believe Arnold had met his match. His other credits include Weird Science, Inner Space, and countless action films where his size and intensity made him perfect for playing antagonists who looked like legitimate physical threats. Wells trained consistently, maintaining his muscular build into middle age. What separated Wells from other villains was his commitment to physicality. He didn't just look strong, he moved like a predator. Every gesture conveyed violence. Heroes are only as good as their villains. Wells made heroes earn their victories. Sonny Landham, Predator's most dangerous human. When you cast elite soldiers fighting an alien hunter, you need actors who look like they could survive. Sonny Landham didn't just look dangerous, he was dangerous, bringing real-world edge to action cinema. Born in 1941 in Canton, Georgia, with Cherokee and Seminole heritage, Landham worked as a bodybuilder and stuntman before acting. Standing 6 feet 2 inches with a thick, powerful build, Landham had intimidating presence that made casting directors think scary before he read lines. His physique wasn't pretty bodybuilder muscle. It was raw, functional power. Landham's most famous role came in Predator, 1987, playing Billy, the Native American tracker and team muscle alongside Arnold Schwarzenegger, Carl Weathers, and Jesse Ventura. In a cast full of enormous men, Landham stood out with quiet intensity and physical presence. His shirtless scenes showcased powerful, well-built physique, and his knife fight with the Predator became one of the film's most memorable moments. Before Predator, Landham appeared in 48 Hours, with Eddie Murphy, Poltergeist, and numerous action films where his size and heritage made him perfect for playing warriors or intimidating henchmen. His personal life was turbulent, but on screen, Landham brought undeniable physicality and authentic toughness. He trained with weights throughout his career, maintaining bulk rather than definition, understanding that thickness made him more imposing. Billy stood alone against the Predator. Landham stood alone as action cinema's most underrated muscle presence. Bill Duke, the thinker with a fighter's body. Most people remember Bill Duke as a director and character actor, but early in his career, Duke brought serious muscle to action films, proving brains and brawn could coexist. Born in 1943 in Poughkeepsie, New York, Duke earned a degree from Boston University and studied at the American Film Institute. But unlike typical classically trained actors, Duke also trained his body, building a powerful physique through consistent weight training. Standing 6 feet 4 inches with broad shoulders and thick arms, Duke had physical presence that made him perfect for playing soldiers, cops, and authority figures who commanded respect through size. Duke's breakout muscular role came in Predator in 1987, playing Sergeant Mack, one of the elite soldiers hunting an alien, alongside Arnold Schwarzenegger, Carl Weathers, and Jesse Ventura. Duke held his own in a cast packed with enormous men. His physique was impressive. Powerful arms displayed during the minigun scene, thick chest shown in jungle fatigues. But it was his intensity that made Mack memorable. His other action credits include Commando with Arnold, American Gigolo, and later Exit Wounds. But Duke's real success came behind the camera, directing films like A Rage in Harlem, Deep Cover, and hit TV episodes across decades. What made Duke unique was his refusal to be typecast. He used his physique when it served the role, but never let muscle define his career. Duke's body opened doors. His brain kept him in the room. His talent made him unforgettable. Tommy Tiny Lister, the gentlest giant in Hollywood. At 6 feet 5 inches and 300-plus pounds of muscle, Tommy Tiny Lister looked like a villain designed by committee. But audiences discovered that inside the most intimidating body in Hollywood lived one of the industry's kindest souls. Born in 1958 in Compton, California, Lister was legally blind in his right eye from birth, but never let that slow his athletic pursuits. He played college football and pursued professional wrestling before transitioning to acting, where his enormous size made him instantly castable. His physique was massive, thick everywhere, with 20-plus inch arms and a chest requiring custom clothing. Lister's breakout role came in Friday, 1995, playing Debo, the neighborhood bully who terrorizes Ice Cube and Chris Tucker. Despite playing a villain, Lister brought humanity to Debo, making him funny and scary simultaneously. The role became iconic, establishing Lister as Hollywood's go-to guy when you needed someone who looked like they could fight 10 men and win. His other memorable roles include President Lindbergh in The Fifth Element, Zeus in No Holds Barred opposite Hulk Hogan, and the moral prisoner in The Dark Knight who refuses to blow up a ferry. He worked steadily for decades, always cast for size but respected for professionalism. Off-screen, Lister was one of Hollywood's nicest people, a devout Christian who mentored young actors. He trained consistently to maintain his enormous frame. Understanding mass was his career foundation. Lister died in 2020 from COVID-19 complications, and Hollywood mourned the loss of a genuine gentle giant. Debo looked like a monster. Tommy was an angel. His body was Hollywood. His heart was pure gold. Michael Clark Duncan, from bodyguard to Oscar nominee. Some actors train for years to build muscle for roles. Michael Clark Duncan walked onto sets already carrying 300-plus pounds of natural mass that no gym program could replicate. Born in 1957 in Chicago, Illinois, Duncan stood 6 feet 5 inches and built his enormous frame working as a bodyguard for celebrities, including Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, Jamie Foxx, and Notorious B.I.G. His physique was huge, massive arms, thick chest, powerful legs, but functional rather than bodybuilder pretty. Duncan's size came from genetics enhanced by consistent training, giving him the kind of imposing presence that made him perfect for protection work. Will Smith saw something beyond security muscle and encouraged Duncan to pursue acting. His breakthrough came in Armageddon 1998 as a tough oil driller turned astronaut, but it was a Green Mile 1999 that made him a star. Playing John Coffey, the gentle giant on death row with miraculous powers, Duncan earned an Oscar nomination for Best Supporting Actor, a remarkable achievement for someone whose size could have limited him to playing monsters and thugs. His physique was on full display throughout the Green Mile, shirtless scenes showcasing the massive frame that made Coffey both intimidating and heartbreaking. Duncan brought genuine emotion to a role that could have been one-dimensional, proving that enormous men could deliver nuanced performances. Duncan continued working steadily in films like The Whole Nine Yards, Planet of the Apes, Daredevil, playing Kingpin, Sin City, and Kung Fu Panda, voicing Commander Vatcher. He never lost his size, maintaining 300-plus pounds through disciplined training and nutrition. Directors cast him when they needed someone whose presence filled the frame without effort. Duncan died in 2012 from a heart attack at 54, shocking Hollywood and fans worldwide. His legacy remains as proof that muscle doesn't have to mean limited. Duncan showed that the biggest men can deliver the biggest performances. His body got him noticed. His heart got him nominated. His talent made him immortal. Franco Columbu, Arnold's Sardinian secret weapon. While Arnold Schwarzenegger became the face of bodybuilding's crossover into Hollywood, his training partner Franco Columbu proved that power comes in all sizes, even when that size is 5 feet 5 inches and 185 pounds of pure explosive muscle. Born in 1941 in Olympia, Sardinia, Columbu came from a family of shepherds and developed incredible strength through manual labor before discovering bodybuilding. Despite his shorter stature, Franco built one of the sport's most impressive physiques. Massive arms, a thick chest, and tree trunk legs that made him look like a cartoon come to life. He won Mr. Olympia in 1976 and 1981, proving that genetics and determination mattered more than height. But Columbu wasn't just a bodybuilder. He was a champion powerlifter and strongman. He deadlifted over 750 pounds, bench pressed over 500 pounds, and performed strongman feats that shocked audiences. His most famous stunt involved inflating a hot water bottle with his lungs until it exploded, a demonstration of lung capacity that seemed impossible for someone his size. He also famously bent steel bars, lifted cars, and performed feats of strength that made him legendary in the gym world. Columbu followed Arnold to America, and the two became inseparable training partners and lifelong friends. When Arnold broke into films, he brought Franco along. Columbu appeared in Conan the Barbarian, The Terminator, and several other Schwarzenegger films, usually playing warriors or soldiers where his thickness made him believable despite his height. His acting was limited, but his presence was undeniable. The camera loved his physique. Beyond acting, Columbu became a successful chiropractor, author, and fitness consultant, promoting health and strength training well into his 70s. He trained consistently until his death in 2019 at age 78, maintaining muscle and vitality through old-school methods, heavy weights, clean eating, consistent discipline. Franco proved that size isn't about height. It's about density, power, and the willingness to outwork everyone in the room. Arnold got famous. Franco got strong. Both became legends. One just did it 5 inches closer to the ground. Jesse Ventura. From SEAL to screen to governor. Jesse the Body, Ventura brought legitimacy to action films because before Hollywood, he'd actually done the violence his characters only pretended to perform. Born James Georgianos in 1951 in Minneapolis, Minnesota, Ventura joined the Navy after high school and served with Underwater Demolition Team 12, a precursor to the Navy SEALs. His military service gave him the discipline and work ethic to build an enormous physique after his discharge. Standing 6 feet 4 inches and weighing 250-plus pounds of muscle, Ventura became a professional wrestler in the 1970s and 80s, performing as Jesse the Body Ventura and developing the showmanship that would later serve his acting career. Ventura's breakout film role came in Predator in 1987, playing Blaine, the team's minigun-wielding heavy weapon specialist. His physique was massive, huge arms displayed during the famous "I Ain't Got Time to Bleed" scene, a thick chest shown in torn fatigues, and an overall presence that made him look like a one-man army. Ventura's character became iconic, and his chemistry with the cast, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Carl Weathers, Bill Duke, elevated the entire film. The behind-the-scenes stories reveal that Ventura struggled with the physical demands of jungle filming, but his military background helped him push through. His other film credits include The Running Man with Arnold, Abraxas, Guardian of the Universe, Demolition Man with Stallone, and Batman and Robin. But Ventura's real legacy came after Hollywood. He served as mayor of Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, then shocked the political world by winning the governorship of Minnesota in 1998 as a Reform Party candidate. He proved that professional wrestlers and action stars could transition to legitimate political careers. Ventura maintained his physique through consistent weight training, understanding that his size was part of his brand. Even as governor, he kept lifting, showing that strength and leadership could coexist. SEAL training taught him discipline. Wrestling taught him showmanship. Hollywood taught him star power. Minnesota proved he was more than muscle. Carl Weathers, from NFL linebacker to action icon, some actors trained to look tough. Carl Weathers was tough, bringing authentic athletic ability and hard-earned muscle from professional football to Hollywood's biggest boxing franchise. Born in 1948 in New Orleans, Weathers played linebacker at San Diego State University, then signed with the Oakland Raiders in 1970. He later played for the BC Lions in the Canadian Football League, building a powerful physique through brutal 1970s football training. Standing 6 feet 2 inches and weighing around 220 pounds of lean, athletic muscle, Weathers had functional build that looked camera-ready while maintaining genuine strength. After football, Weathers landed the role that defined his career, Apollo Creed in Rocky 1976. His physique was perfect for a champion boxer. Defined abs, powerful shoulders, muscular arms, and the confident movement of a real athlete. Weathers brought charisma and physicality to Apollo, making him the franchise's heart across 4 films. Beyond Rocky, Weathers starred in Predator 1987, alongside Arnold Schwarzenegger. In a cast full of enormous men, Weathers held his own, his physique displayed during the famous handshake scene with Arnold that became a meme decades later. His football background made him believable as a soldier. Later roles included Action Jackson 1988 and comedic turns in Happy Gilmore and Arrested Development. Weathers proved his range extended beyond action, but his athletic foundation remained the base of every performance. Football made him tough. Apollo made him famous. Predator made him legendary. His muscle made it all possible. Dolph Lundgren, the genius with a right hook. Most action stars are either smart or strong. Dolph Lundgren is both. A chemical engineer with a master's degree who also holds a 4th-degree black belt in the physique of a Norse god. Born in 1957 in Stockholm, Sweden, Lundgren earned a chemical engineering degree, received a Fulbright scholarship to MIT, and began pursuing a master's degree. But he also trained in Kyokushin karate, becoming a champion fighter. His combination of intelligence and physical power made him unique. Standing 6 feet 5 inches and weighing around 240 pounds his prime, Lundgren built his physique through martial arts combined with bodybuilding. His frame was enormous, broad shoulders, 18-plus-inch arms, defined chest, powerful legs. Lundgren's breakthrough came in Rocky IV, 1985, as Ivan Drago, the Soviet boxer who kills Apollo Creed. His physique was jaw-dropping, shredded, massive, displayed during training montages. His line, "I must break you," became iconic. During filming, Lundgren hit Stallone so hard he was hospitalized. Following Rocky IV, Lundgren starred in Masters of the Universe, The Punisher, Universal Soldier opposite Van Damme, and dozens of action films. He maintained his enormous physique year-round through consistent training. What separated Lundgren was his intelligence. He spoke multiple languages, understood complex engineering, and brought thoughtfulness to roles that could have been one-dimensional. MIT wanted his brain. Hollywood wanted his body. Audiences got both. Drago remains undefeated. Jean-Claude Van Damme, the muscles from Brussels. Before splits between semi-trucks, Jean-Claude Van Damme was a bodybuilder and martial artist who brought balletic grace to brutal violence. Wrapped in a physique magazine, covers couldn't resist. Born in 1960 in Brussels, Belgium, Van Damme began martial arts at age 10. By 18, he'd earned his black belt and compiled an 18-to-1 full-contact fighting record. But Van Damme also pursued bodybuilding, creating something unique, fighter flexibility combined with bodybuilder size. Standing 5 feet 10 inches and weighing around 195 pounds in his prime, Van Damme's physique was spectacular. Shredded abs, perfectly proportioned arms, defined chest, powerful legs capable of head-height kicks. His body fat hovered around 6 to 8%, giving him magazine cover appeal. Van Damme moved to America in the early 1980s, working odd jobs and sleeping in his car while training relentlessly. His break came with Bloodsport 1988, showcasing martial art skills and incredible physique. His career exploded with Kickboxer 1989, Universal Soldier 1992, opposite Lundgren, Hard Target, Time Cop 1994, and Street Fighter. During this peak, Van Damme commanded millions per film and graced fitness magazines monthly. What made Van Damme special was his combination. He fought like a champion, looked like a bodybuilder, moved like a dancer. He performed his own stunts and choreography, making action look authentic. Bodybuilders couldn't kick like him. Fighters didn't look like him. Van Damme did both. That split sealed his legend. Lou Ferrigno, the Gentle Hulk. When television needed the Incredible Hulk, they didn't need an actor pretending to be massive. They needed someone whose physique was the special effect. They found Lou Ferrigno. Born in 1951 in Brooklyn, Ferrigno lost 80% of his hearing from childhood ear infection, facing brutal bullying. At 13, inspired by comic heroes and Steve Reeves, he started weight training. Unable to afford weights, he made his own using a broomstick and cement-filled cans. Standing 6 feet 5 inches and weighing 285 pounds during competition, Ferrigno became bodybuilding's most imposing figure. He won Mr. America at 21, then Mr. Universe at 22, the youngest ever, a record that still stands. His proportions were massive: 22.5-inch arms, 60-plus inch chest, tree trunk legs. Training alongside Arnold at Gold's Gym Venice, Ferrigno became Arnold's primary challenger. Their rivalry was immortalized in Pumping Iron 1977. Though Arnold won the 1975 Mr. Olympia, Ferrigno's size made him more visually impressive. Pure superhuman mass. That mass made him perfect for the Incredible Hulk TV series, 1977 to 1982. Ferrigno didn't need padding, just green body paint. His physique was a Hulk. He performed his own stunts, threw actors across sets, destroyed props with genuine strength. Beyond the Hulk, Ferrigno appeared in Hercules 1983 and Sinbad of the Seven Seas 1989. He maintained his size into his 60s through consistent discipline. Arnold won more titles. Lou won more hearts. The Hulk made him immortal. His size made it possible. 15 warriors. 15 physiques that special effects teams spend millions trying to fake today. 15 men who proved that real muscle beats CGI padding every single time. From Ralf Moeller's Mr. Universe mask to Arnold's 7 Olympia titles, from Lou Ferrigno's 285 pounds painted green to Stallone's 4% body fat transformation. These strongest old Hollywood actors and action stars didn't need digital enhancement. They brought actual size to screens worldwide, building muscular movie stars brands on biceps, discipline, and years of suffering in gyms while everyone else slept. This era of golden age fitness will never return. Modern action stars train for months, look great for shirtless scenes, then let muscle fade between projects. These men train every day for decades. Lou Ferrigno is still massive in his 70s. Arnold still fills suits in his 70s. Stallone still trains twice daily, pushing 80 years old. They understood that classic bodybuilding and vintage strength required lifetime commitment, not 6-month prep cycles. These weren't actors playing strong. They were strong, legitimately, measurably, undeniably. Mr. Universe champions, Mr. Olympia winners, professional athletes, martial arts champions, combat veterans, men whose credentials couldn't be faked because they'd proven themselves in competitions and combat long before Hollywood called. The weights they lifted would injure modern actors. The calories they consumed would seem impossible. The discipline they maintained would break fitness influencers. They did it without social media likes, without supplement sponsorships counting macros, without trainers filming every rep for content. Just iron, sweat, and men who refused to accept limits. No CGI, no padding, no excuses. Just 15 reasons why real muscle built Hollywood's greatest era of action. These men didn't create characters. They created legends. With their bare hands and countless hours under the iron, forever immortal,